Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back if you joined us earlier. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the campus of JCC. Stream team is here on site for the fourth and final game of our quadruple header today. We got Morgan Young on the camera. We got Zach Zabriskie on the controls, Cody Wheeler on the other camera. I am Ron Rockwood, and we are about to tip what should be a great matchup. We got the number 5 seed Fulton Montgomery Raiders taking on the number 4 seed Herkimer Generals. They played each other twice this season. They split, one team winning each game. Only one game separating them in conference. Herkimer 6-3 in conference play. Fulton Montgomery 6-4. So this should be a good one. A winner going to draw the number 1 seed Onondaga tomorrow afternoon. Onondaga had a tough first half, but able to pull away in the second and beat Cayuga in our game earlier tonight. So here we go. Nice pass inside, and right away, taking advantage of the size inside for Herkimer. Number 23, Imani McNeil, gets the scoring started. Now getting harassed, trying to bring the ball up the court, and that's going to start with a turnover. Fulton Montgomery struggling early with that press. We'll see if that's a factor or just early game jitters, but here comes Herkimer back at it, already leading 2-0.
Yeah, the first time you see a press, it can always get you a little bit rattled. So hopefully they settle down a little bit.
Good fight for the rebound underneath. Ball still loose, getting knocked around. And that's going to stay with Herkimer. Going to inbounds just off the basket. The edge of the lane. And a cutter right underneath. That you could see that one opening up. And once again, McNeil inside for another easy bucket. She's got all 4 for the Generals as they open an early 4-0 lead. Ooh, they had an open look there. Just didn't pull the trigger on the pass. Tried to get the look inside. And another steal. Herkimer playing some great defense here early on. Fulton Montgomery yet to get a shot off. And a nice turn and shoot. That one went off the foot of number 13, Davis. And that will turn it over to the Raiders of Fulton Montgomery. I'm going to shorten that if you guys don't mind. I'm going to go with FM. I can say Fulton Montgomery all night. I'm going to run out of voice before we get to the fourth quarter. So the FM Raiders just over half court. Almost another turnover, but instead they're going to call a foul. That one will go on number 3, Sage Geisler.
Seems like they got sort of a half-court trap going on rather than a full-court press.
Yeah, they're just meeting them when they get to that, just before that half-court line. It's been successful to this point. Nice move inside, just short on the shot, but able to get her own rebound. Nice pass inside, gets her off her feet, but then can't finish. That one she will. Shortest girl on the court, number 4, Makia Comrie, but she's able to get it back up and in for the first 2 points for FM. Oh, didn't realize her teammate had moved down closer to the baseline, and McNeil throws it out of bounds. That'll turn it back over to the Raiders. Chance here now to climb back in and tie the score, trailing 4-2. Dietz brings it up the court, dishes off to Lake. Good ball movement here. Everybody trying to get everybody a touch. Oh, nice cut underneath. Oh, in the air, nothing but air, but a good snag on the rebound. Got to be aware there's only 10 on the shot clock. Long 3. And Herkimer corrals the rebound. Speed on the outside. She's going right to the basket. Boy, pretty athletic move, but unable to finish. And then turns it right back over.
Seems like they tossed that one before they even made eye contact with their teammate.
Long 3, no good, and another rebound for the Raiders.
Both teams still getting their foot in set.
Nice looking. Oh.
It's a hard pass.
Coming in for the general, number 11, Haley White, and number 20, Anderson Eggleston.
Couple of subs in for Herkimer as they look to build on this 4-2 lead early on, 3.5 into the first quarter. Ooh, fights out of it. Now into the double team. And a shot clock violation. Good defense by the Raiders there. Just would not let that ball get inside. Good, tough defense.
We saw that a lot in the last game we just watched.
That's a dangerous pass. Lucky that was just tipped out of bounds. Not sure. Oh, they're waiting for McLeod to tie her shoe. I think she's ready to go. And FM will inbound to McLeod. And she took a few steps there. She didn't think so, but she absolutely took a couple steps. Caught, spun, and I think 2 more steps before she put the ball on the ground. Here comes Herkimer.
Watching her tie her shoe in one of our first games, there was a play that didn't even get called that one of the girls were just tying her shoe in the middle of a play.
Oh, the triple. Nice shot there from Geisler. Extends that lead to 7-2, and here's a turnover. Smooth up and in for Archie. And just like that, they open up a 9-2 lead.
It's one of those situations you just gotta call a timeout.
Yeah, you can't let it get away this early. Quick 5-point burst there with the triple and then the steal. Better to stem it right there than let it get out of hand. They've done okay with that pressure, meeting them at half court. Fulton Montgomery. Their issues that offensive end, they just don't really have a flow. Their set plays are really not producing anything. Meanwhile, Herkimer has done a nice job distributing the ball, finding open looks, now starting to hit some shots. So FM got to figure something out here.
There's that half-court trap.
Here we go, open 3. Too much on it. And that's going to be a jump, so that'll stay with Fulton Montgomery. Nice bounce pass inside. Oh, blocked from behind. And then a dribble behind the back. Wow, right down the lane and the finish. Unable to finish it. Boy, Kavesha Archie has just a couple different times already in this game just kind of taken the ball, glided down through the lane, found herself right at the rim. Unable to finish that one, but boy, it just looks really athletic. And another triple, that one just off the front of the rim. FM dribbling it into the middle, finds a shooter on the edge, knocks it down. I think they had a 2 foot on the line. They call that a 2, but they needed that one. Cuts the lead to 9-4. Oh, Archie with a nice look inside to McNeil. McNeil's been unstoppable inside. That's her 3rd bucket already. No, that was a 2. 1 foot inside the line. It's going to be a jump, but that one will go to Herkimer. Good scrappy play there. Both teams hustling.
someone.
McNeil's going to be tough to handle inside. She's got a size advantage. She's got a nice touch. Got a good game, it looks like. So she's going to be tough all day if they want to get the ball inside to her. She's got probably a 5 or 6 inch height advantage underneath. And there's the pass.
Oh. I mean, that's one way to stop the play.
Coming in for the Generals, number 4,
She got out positioned and then so let's get her foot in there and stop the play, avoid the easy layup.
She's going to take the triple. Off target, but they're going to scramble for it, wrestle for it. Finally, the call for the jump ball. That will go over to FM.
Kind of just pinned down to the ground there, just get her hands on the ball to call that a jump ball.
She's going to take the triple just off. That one put up by Makia Comrie. Oh, batted away. Oh. Wow, and able to pick it, just gliding. Here we go, down the court again. Gonna find the shooter. No good. Nice save there. Good athletic play to save it in bounds, but unfortunately right to one of the Raiders. So FM will bring it back up. Still trailing 11-4, trying to find some offense. Nice jump shot there. Natania McLeod knocks it down. Cuts the lead to 5 as we go under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. That's a triple. Too much on it, but McNeil, knocks it in. She's sitting on 8 points early here in the first quarter. She's been tough to handle for the Raiders. Dangerous pass. She's triple teamed. Somebody's got to be open. There's a 3 ball short.
Coming in for the Generals, number 13, Sarah Davis, and number 15, Marissa Van Olst.
Couple more subs for Herkimer. And now Fulton Montgomery going to check in the sub as well. Number 32, Cameron Walton. Herkimer now a little change up top. Going to put number 15, Carissa Van Olst. Bringing it up. Good ball movement. Just about everybody touched it there except McNeil. But in the end, an empty possession. Back come the Raiders, trailing by 7. Just kind of flicked that one up a little bit out of control. Open 3. Ooh, halfway down, but then back out. Bringing it up there, number 2, Angelina Dietz. Foul line jumper, and nobody home. Here comes Herkimer. The Generals looking to extend that lead. They're going to take a triple and knock it down. That one good from Van Olst, and suddenly it's a 10-point game. Big shot there. We're under a minute to go in the first quarter. Herkimer establishing themselves early here. And now creating another turnover. And Herkimer, I think, is going to take this. Oh, right inside to McNeil. Oh, somehow that doesn't go down. That thing did everything but fall through the hole.
Foot when I was on the line.
Wow. Good break there for Fulton Montgomery. That was about as close to automatic as you're going to get. And somehow just caught enough of the rim in the front to kick it back out.
Well, Montgomery's had a couple of possessions here where they've stopped Herkimer, but just can't score on the offensive end to
And
lower this
another
deficit.
turnover. .16 and counting on the clock. There's a triple. Bang! That's a big one. That one, I believe, from number 4, Comrie. Nope, excuse me. Number 4, Digert. Wrong squad. See if they can get one. Oh, that's got to be a foul.
Ooh.
So that'll put Cameron Walton on the line to shoot 2 with less than a second to go in the quarter.
Cameron Walton, shooting 2.
First one short.
Here's some important points. Try to nail this lead down. Don't want to see misses right now.
They call lane violation on that first one. They're giving her a second free throw. She missed anyway, but I think they might have been a lane violation on that first one.
I'd reckon you're right.
And unable to get either one. So that's going to bring the first quarter to an end. A great first quarter for Herkimer on both ends of the floor. They got McNeil involved inside. I think she's sitting on 8. Team put up 19, including a couple of threes. And Fulton Montgomery only able to manage 6 points. They find themselves in a 13-point hole after the first quarter. As I said, these two teams met twice this year in conference play. Fulton Montgomery won the first meeting 67-62 in a close one. And then in the second one, Herkimer really got the better of it, ended up winning that game by 25 points, 75-50. But an even split, teams with similar records, similar resumes. Just eye test, first time having seen either one play. Got a lot of size and athleticism on that Herkimer side. More of a slow, methodical approach from Fulton Montgomery. And to this point, it's been the flashiness of Herkimer that's been the difference. A long way to go. We'll see what the second quarter brings us.
I absolutely agree with you. I think it's, I mean, there was a few drives in there, a little bit of a run there where Herkimer was being stopped, but Fulton Montgomery just didn't take advantage of it. And then it started to kind of snowball.
And close range shot, but unable to connect. Back comes Fulton Montgomery. Got to try to find a little bit of offense. Good pass inside. Undersized, she gets it out to the shooter. Oh, nice pass. Oh, boy. Oh, 2 shots from point blank range. Neither one would go. Off the leg of one of the Raiders. That will stay with the Generals of Herkimer. Going to take it out along the baseline. Oh, that's telegraphed. And Quincy Lake had her eyes on it, got a fingertip on it, just couldn't get enough hand to get herself a breakaway layup. 17 still on the shot clock. Oh, nice look inside. Great pass there by Kavesha Archie. She's been distributing the ball nicely. She got several passes inside to McNeil. McNeil now getting a breather on the bench and watching her team extend that lead to 15. Ball out to Dietz. She tries to set up a play here. Nice dribble between the legs. Shot clock at 4. Somebody better do something. She's going to have to take this. And a shot clock violation. Good half-court defense from the Generals. Just not allowing any of those passes inside. They kept kicking it around, and none of the shooters willing to pull the trigger, and eventually the clock ran out.
I know it's early, but Fort Montgomery's really going to want to start cutting away at this lead to minimize the damage before half.
They are certainly struggling on the offensive end to this point. That's a long 3. Wow, that was 2 or 3 steps behind the line. On another turnover. She might take that. Nope. Well, she took it to the hole. Nice move there from Quincy Lake.
Being their second time playing, Herkimer's kind of confusing him with this half-court defense.
Starting to see some frustration out of the Raiders here. Dietz unable to get anything going, and she was frustrated coming out of the last timeout. Jump shot on the baseline. That one's good. Good stroke there from Makia Comrie. Puts the lead back to 15, 23-8 Herkimer. Into the corner. Good rebound. Better watch it. Stolen away. Not the person you want handling the ball. Here we go. Now we got a little bit of space, and that closes very quickly. Ooh, a nice pass in the lane. She's going to go up and try to finish that. Nice move, and short. She's had a couple looks from short range and unable to finish. Now way up ahead.
Ooh, kind of lost it
This is the layup. Got to get rid of it. Ooh. Just caught her on the way by, unintentional. Foul there is going to be called on number 11, Jamia Smith.
Yeah, a lot of 2, 3 foot shots just not going in. For Fort Montgomery, it's points you kind of got to make when you're trying to make a comeback.
Yeah, these misses at point blank range, you're not doing them any favors. Nice pass inside, and again she can't finish. Gonna take the 3, and bang, knocks it home. Kavesha Archie. 18 is the lead. There's a triple on this end, no good. Here they come again, splits the defenders, but they're able to just knock it away. Fulton Montgomery just kind of careless with the ball. Here's a triple, they could use it. No good. And here comes Archie way up ahead, nice look. And an easy layup for Van Olst. And the lead is at 20. Herkimer just pouring it on here. 28-8 halfway through the second quarter.
Onondaga making their way out of the stadium.
I think they've seen enough. Ooh. Rebound by McNeil, and she's going to bring it up and then pass it ahead. Oh, she just lost her footing. Got it ahead to Mariah Hazard, just caught her out of step. And we got a timeout on the floor. 1 tick under 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter, and it has been all Herkimer. Now leading 28-8.
Yeah, not the start that Fulton Montgomery would have wanted. I don't think anybody would want, but
they're really struggling to get some flow going on the offensive end. Not playing awful defense. They've struggled with McNeil inside, but just their offense, they can't get a good look. They're undersized, so they get their smaller players end up underneath the basket, and they've been able to connect on a couple, but that's not really a recipe for success over the course of the entire game.
And Herkimer just taking advantage of every fast break opportunity.
Yeah, they are pushing the tempo, getting up ahead to teammates, trying to get easy layups. Also knocked down a couple of threes, so that's a pretty dangerous combo. You can't really take away both.
We're going to see it right here again. This half-court trap is just really taking a toll on the Raiders. Maybe we won't see it.
Triple
Hey.
bang. And that one knocked down by Sage Geisler. Cuts into that lead a little bit. And there's McNeil. Oh, she misses the gimme. That's, boy, that looked like a walk, but gonna get it back into McNeil. She walked as well, and they didn't call it, and then they get the deuce. Sure, how they missed that one, but regardless, that's going to be 2 more points for Herkimer. They lead 30-11. A 2-person game going on over here with McLeod and Lake. And nice move on the baseline, but unable to connect. McNeil with the rebound, and then well done there, taken away by number 0, Kim Lopez. And that's going to keep possession down here for the Raiders.
Coming in for the Gymnasium, number 13, Sarah David.
Oh, that's dangerous. Kick it out to the shooter. She might take that. Too much on it. Good offensive board and putback for Lake. Great place at the right time. Air ball ended up falling right in her hands, and she made it work. Oh, nice pass inside. Archie with another bucket.
Just caught him lacking there for a second on the quick pass inside for an easy layup.
Oh, tough collision there. Number 20, Anderson Eggleston, came flying across. Clean play, just ended up with a little collision.
Those high passes will do it. Both players just looking at the ball rather than the rest of the court.
Boy, could have called a double dribble there. Nice pass, good cut into the lane. Uh-oh, that's trouble. Just those long steps for Archie. She scores again.
This game beginning to get out of hand.
Yeah, we've got a 21-point lead here with still 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Had a couple buckets there at least for Fulton Montgomery, but Herkimer's proving pretty hard to handle on the offense. You got McNeil inside, you got Archie slashing, cutting, also made a 3. A couple of the threes for the team. They've really got it all right now. They're looking like the total package. I'm not sure Onondaga made the right choice leaving. They might have wanted to hang around and scout this Herkimer team a little bit. Looks like, at least right now, looks like that's who they're going to see tomorrow. And this looks like a pretty tough matchup.
Yeah, Herkimer playing lights out right now. Onondaga struggled a little bit early. So, ooh.
Lake looking for a shot. Yeah, telegraph that pass as well. Move that one up ahead and unable to finish. Here comes Lopez the other way. She's going to take a long triple. No good. McNeil with the rebound, and she's going to bring it up through traffic. And back into the lane. She might go coast to coast, and she does. What a nice looking move there from McNeil. I think that gives her 10. Be careful. She wanted to make one of those skip passes high across the floor. Those are going to be intercepted the way Herkimer's playing defense.
It's just tough to pass an open target. When it's those skip passes, like you said, Herkimer loves to jump them.
Gonna back up and take the three. And here comes Fulton Montgomery again. Fulton Montgomery just looking for something on the offensive end. They have struggled mightily just to get into a flow and end up with a good shot on most of their possessions. Gonna have to do something here. 5 on the shot clock. Somebody's gonna have to shoot. And again, unable to get anything up in the air before the shot clock buzzer goes off. We got under a minute now, 40-75. 23-point lead for Herkimer, and they will have the ball as well. See if they want to go 2 for 1, get a quick shot up here and try to get 2 possessions.
Seems like they're content just getting the 1.
Oh. Nifty little try there. Throw it up backwards over the head. It's going to earn her 2 free throws, I believe. Foul was called on 0, Kim Lopez. Looks like they're going to concede this rebound if she happens to miss. Or maybe they knew she wasn't going to miss. That one was a beauty. 1 more to come. Lead it now, 24. Looking to make it 25. And 25 it is, automatic.
Confident in her shot.
As we get down here in these last 25 seconds, Fulton Montgomery to this point only able to muster 13 points in 20 minutes of the first half. Just a struggle. Down to 9 seconds. Let's see what they draw up here for this last possession. Into McNeil. That's not a bad choice, but she traveled. Fulton Montgomery will have 3.2 seconds to try to get a shot off. Otherwise, they're going to head into the half down 25. That's a long shot. Not bad luck. And that brings us to halftime. Dominating performance to this point from Herkimer. They lead by 25 points, 38-13. Fulton Montgomery will head to the locker room, see if they can come up with something for this second half. Right now, they are struggling.
Yeah, it's just a matter of making the shots.
Yeah, they've
finding
had
some open looks.
They've had a couple on inside that they weren't able to connect on. I think bigger problem is those turnovers, these errant passes inside their own offensive end. They got to take advantage of possessions, especially now finding themselves down 25. They got a long road to hoe to get back.
I think they also might need to work on identifying that press. Kind of give them a little bit of trouble.
Yeah,
maybe not too much there late.
Yeah, that's a good point, Zach. Well, I think we'll give you guys a break here. We got about 14 minutes left before we fire up the second half. So we'll be back in about, let's say, 13 minutes to get you ready for the second half tip. Herkimer with a nice 25-point cushion right now on Fulton Montgomery. We'll see if the Raiders can climb back into it in the second half. For now, we'll sign off, and we'll be back shortly. And welcome back. We are about to start the third quarter here. Herkimer with possession and currently holding a 25-point lead. Watch the two teams come out and shoot around here before the second half. Some nice, well, there's a nice open three to start the second half for Herkimer. I was about to say Fulton Montgomery had a nice shooting exhibition going on out here. So let's see if they can take that to the game action. And there it goes, right on cue. That was Quincy Lake. I watched her stand in the same spot and make 5 straight threes here in the warm-ups for the second half. So either she's suddenly feeling it or she just didn't get an opportunity to shoot the ball in the first half. But she seems to be on point here coming out of the locker room. So lead still sitting at 25. 3-point shot for each team to start the half. And we give Lake. Oh, here's another triple. Let's see if they can knock down another one. Oh, but an offensive rebound and right to the hole. And eventually corralled by Herkimer. The General bringing it up the court, leading by 25. McNeil, I think she walked. Yep, that foot was just dangling in the air. As soon as she brought it down, that was a walk.
Yeah, and if you're Fulton Montgomery, you're definitely going to want to see that 3-point shooting come into effect. Best way to overcome that deficit.
There's a triple. Short, able to gain her own rebound. And then looks like threw it away. Just tipped out of bounds by Geisler. Dangerous pass into the corner. Looked like she got fouled from behind, but guess they'll call it a clean block. Nice look up ahead. Oh, good hands there. Oh, they're going to call a foul on 0. Kim Lopez. Looked like she had all ball there, but doesn't appear to be putting up much of a fuss. That'll send Geisler to the line for 2. First one solid. One more. And that one a little wide. Fulton Montgomery able to come down with the rebound. And they'll bring it up, still looking to get a little more consistent on the offensive end. Looks like they're not going to let Lake get loose. She made that 1-3, and now they are right tight on her. There she is, and she worked free for a deuce. That one way off the mark. A good hustle there from Nakia Comrie. Unfortunately, without hitting the rim, didn't reset the shot clock. They didn't realize it. And another shot clock violation. Seems like that's 3 or 4 of those today.
Yeah, sometimes it's tough to tell in the heat of the moment whether or not it hit the rim without anybody yelling it out to you. Sometimes you just got to take a guess. Ooh.
I feel like Archie wanted to take that shot. She decided last minute, just as Dietz was closing in on her. Ended up a collision there and had to call the foul. Clearly nothing intentional, but contact is contact. You got to call it. Wow, just a strong move inside by McNeil. She's a force. I feel like whenever they decide they want to get her the ball inside, you can almost count the 2 points. If they, in fact, do hold this lead and go on to win, she will be a tough matchup tomorrow for Onondaga.
Yeah, Onondaga struggled to defend against that, so.
Yeah, the leading scorer in that first game was Evener. She had 24 or 26. She had her way inside, and McNeil has got even more height and potentially a little more athleticism. So she's going to be a tough matchup for Onondaga tomorrow if that's the game we end up with. I think they're going to call that a shooting foul. She was able to get a shot off after the contact. That will send Dietz to the line for 2.
Number 11, Katie Price, her second, team first.
Knocks down the first.
For the Raiders, Angelina Dietz, shooting 2.
And 1 out of 2 from the line. McNeil with the rebound. And here come the Generals. Oh, tried to make that long pass underneath. Lake was there. Now she's got to be careful. Nice move to get it over half court. Stop and pop and drop. Foot on the line. Give them the 2. Cut the lead back to 25. It had gotten up to, I think, 29. McNeil. Oh. Inadvertent hand to the face there, but I think that's going to put her on the line for 2 for the shooting foul.
32, Cameron Fulton, her first, team third.
First one, no good.
At the line for the Generals, Imani McNeil, shooting 2.
See if she can convert the second. And she does. 45-19 Herkimer. To this point, Fulton Montgomery unable to make any dent at all in that big lead. Ooh, got away with one there. And Herkimer on the attack once again. Nice look inside. Oh, McNeil unable to finish. Got a nice chemistry there between Archie and McNeil. Archie's had some success getting that ball down inside. And McNeil, before that, almost automatic on the finish.
Oof. Short pass.
And Archie with a good pass up ahead, but unable to finish. McNeil won't miss. Herkimer just pouring it on here. Now up 28. And Fulton Montgomery yet to hit the 20-point mark for the game, and their deficit is 28. Gonna be a big, big hill to climb.
It's got to start by having some of these shots fall. I mean, it's still same story as the first half.
Yeah, getting up a decent shot would help. They hit a 3 here early in the quarter, but as a rule, they're just not getting into an offensive rhythm. They're not finding themselves any open looks. Some passes around the outside, but as far as setting up somebody with an opportunity to score, just hasn't happened. Herkimer, on the other hand, seems to have several options. They got shooters willing to pull the trigger from the outside. They've also got a couple players, namely Archie, who were willing to drive. And then you've got McNeil inside, who's been incredibly difficult to stop. So they got a lot of weapons. Herkimer's going to be a tough out.
Should be 2 incredible matchups tomorrow.
Lake looking for somewhere to go to the ball. Oh, back to her. And short. One more time. Here comes Geisler. Oh, I think she thought she buried that. Oh, I don't think the 2 players knew who was supposed to get that. That will stay with Fulton Montgomery, even though a couple of girls are headed to the other end. Somebody better move and get open here.
Seemed like everybody was trying to screen for each other.
She'll take the triple and knock it down. That one from Kim Lopez cuts it back to 25 points. Oh, McNeil inside, unable to finish. And I believe Dietz was standing on the line inadvertently. That's going to give the ball back to Herkimer. Comrie to inbound. Oh, good steal there. Here's an open look. And McNeil the rebound. Here comes Herkimer. Leads at 25. 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And that will send McNeil to the line. Fouls on 32, Cameron Walton.
It's so difficult to stop in the paint.
Yeah, she's smooth and strong. She's got a height advantage. Tough matchup for Fulton and Montgomery. They've struggled all day to contain her.
At the line for the Generals, Amani McNeil, shooting 2.
Knocks down the first. And 2. Nice job from the line.
Had an option for a pick and roll there.
Just not a lot of openings in that Herkimer defense. And then they get to this 6 or 7 point, their second mark, and they end up having to toss up a shot if they get one off at all. Lake's going to take that. That's the spot she didn't miss from at halftime. But she made 5 in a row from that exact spot. 3 for Quincy Lake. Cuts it back to 24. I'd like to see if they can get this under 20, give themselves at least a fighter's chance. Herkimer now getting every rebound.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. A little bit of contact there.
Possession will stay with Herkimer on the jump ball.
Number 13, Sarah Freeman. Coming in for the Raiders, number 4, Micaiah Comrie.
Herkimer just each pass, somebody's wide open. Just completely different watching these two offenses. Maybe it's a matter of watching the defenses. Herkimer's been solid. Oh, trying to drive the lane. Thought she might go around. Lake will take that. Quick trigger, but unable to get it. Now got a 3-on-1. Nice cut.
Oh. Nobody at the arc.
Oh, right on the line, but a little strong.
There are 3 players unguarded at the arc there. Could have gone with any one of them.
Yeah, again, you don't see anybody with an open look for Fulton Montgomery, and seemingly you get 2 or 3 open looks for Herkimer every time down the court. They just haven't knocked all of them down, but knocked down enough to put up a 24-point lead. Lake with a floater. Good rebound. Oh, had a chance at the 3-point play there. Cameron Walton had a look from point blank, unable to finish it, but she'll get 2 free throws.
I have to imagine they need both of these.
At the line for the Raiders, Archie.
Again, that's 0 for 3 from the line for Walton. One shot left. Yeah, under 2 minutes to go, third quarter. That lead's been hovering around 25 points all the way through this second half. Nice leaping rebound there. Nice look for an open layup. Wow, great passing from Herkimer.
Such great awareness.
Archie got it started with the rebound and the outlet pass, and that was textbook.
Any hole in this Fulton Montgomery defense, Herkimer's been able to find it.
Lake will bring it in bounds for the Raiders. Nice pass, a nice shot. Easy deuce. Back to 24. Again, open shooter. Good rebound there. She's trapped. Okay.
Seems like Fulton Montgomery's playing some sort of zone defense. It just isn't working.
Nice. Nice stop and pop there from Comrie. They've cut it to 22. Oh, the hoop and the harm. That is Sarah Davis with the bucket. And she will go to the line, try to complete the three-point play. Just as Fulton Montgomery is making a tiny run, trying to cut it to 20. They found themselves back down 24. A potential free throw here for 25. And again, team meeting except for the free throw shooter. No connection this time.
The huddle disbanded pretty quickly. The defense is rock solid again.
Yeah, we're going to call a foul there. Not sure who they got. I think they got 13. I think they got Davis. Oh, on the inbounds, you throw it away. And Davis atoning for that foul on the other end by coming down here, unable to finish the layup, but she'll go to the line for two as well.
At the line for the Generals, Sarah Davis, shooting 2.
That's clearly a thing for Herkimer. One of their players shooting free throws. Oh, maybe they're going to send a rebounder in here for the second shot. Just one.
Just one, though.
And that one gets the rebound. Wow, Fulton Montgomery. Oh, could have called an elbow there from Lake. Oh. Oh, they telegraphing those passes. And as we come to the end of the third quarter, just about where we ended the second quarter, kind of balanced scoring there from both teams, but we head to the fourth with Herkimer with a 24-point lead, 53-29. Enormous hill to climb for Fulton Montgomery. Just struggling on the offensive end. Zach and I have said it here a couple of times. They just don't have a flow, no open looks. You watch Herkimer come down, they make 2 or 3 crisp passes, then it's a matter of who wants to take the open shot, or do they want to fire it inside to McNeil. Potentially, if I had to guess, part of the problem for the Raiders, they don't have that inside scoring threat, so the defense isn't really crashing down under the boards. They're staying out on their shooters. On the other hand, you got McNeil for Herkimer, who when she gets the ball down inside, she's a threat to score every time. So that defense has to crash down into the lane, which leaves shooters open. And they have taken advantage.
It's a combination of that, and they're also playing some sort of 2-3 defense, which instinctively leaves somebody open on the arc. And when you do crash down, trying to block that inside, it just combined with that, it's just everybody's open on the arc.
Ball inbounds for the Raiders. Like to start the quarter with a score here. Boy, they're struggling just to make a pass. And when they do, it's stolen. Here comes Archie. Stop, pop, and drop. Makes it look easy.
It's not though. With a shot off the dribble with a defender in your face, it's impressive.
Oh, and that one's knocked away by McNeil. And she should finish that easily. And she does.
The lead's been sizable. That kind of felt like a dagger right there. 2 steals back to back with points scored on each one.
Lead is now 28. Long three. It's a rebound by Archie, and again, eyes ahead. Missing the layup. Oh, going to call a foul there on number 2, Mariah Hazard.
Foul on number 2, Mariah Hazard. Her first team first. Subbing in for the Raiders, number 0, Kim Lopez.
Fulton Montgomery just seemed to be looking for answers, struggling with their offensive sets. Can't get Lake open for any shots. Not much luck inside. It's been a struggle for sure. There's a triple off the mark. Air ball will turn it over back to Herkimer, trying to get that lead to 30. Got a timeout on the floor. I think Fulton Montgomery, not sure who called it.
I believe it was Herkimer. Might be looking for opportunity to sub some players in. Seems a little early for that.
It is early. 8 minutes to go, a lot can happen. I mean, you're probably safe up 28. Usually you don't see that even with a big lead till 3-4 minutes left.
I agree. It
Not
seems
sure
weird
why he called him. Yeah. Odd spot for a timeout.
Your team had the momentum. You have the ball.
You've turned them over twice and knocked down layups. Everything seems to be going right. Odd spot for a timeout for sure. I just assumed it was Fulton Montgomery.
Well, if it was, then Herkimer was charged for it. Might want a refund on that. We'll see what they come out here with it.
All right, Herkimer leading by 28 with possession as we tick down close to 8 minutes to go in the contest. It'll be a quick turnaround for what we assume will be Herkimer. Going to finish this game off about probably 10 o'clock, and they've got a afternoon game tomorrow, 3:15 looks like the scheduled start. Bang, there's another triple for Geisler. That's her, I believe, third 3 of the game. And there, they have now eclipsed that 30-point mark. They now lead by 31, 60-29. And a steal. Archie might take this one herself. Oh, got a little ahead of herself. Hazard corrals it, but no easy layup. It's all right, they're probably just as happy to run a little clock. Gonna take a long triple. Ooh. Oh, somehow that falls hit the back of the room and just died and fell in the hole.
Yeah, usually you see those bounce back at you, but yeah, that just died right at the rim.
Into the corner, pump fake, out front. Lake will take that if they give it to her. Oh, there's no way that's getting by McNeil. Up ahead. Oh. She'll take that. Oh. Whole crowd was behind the hazard there, hoping that would go in.
Seems like the timeout caused them no issues. They picked up right where they left off.
Got to knock this one down. Archie calling for the ball over on the right wing. Not going to get it. Instead, Geisler with 2 more. Nice move in the lane, kind of cut across and just laid it up on the rim, let it roll through.
Looks like we'll get our first wave of subs. Oh.
Bang. Nice triple there from Dietz. Unfortunately, it only cuts the lead to 33 points. Herkimer would be well suited to get some of their starters on the bench, get them a little rest. They're going to have a big game tomorrow against the #1 seed, Onondaga Community College.
And what I assume will be a very physical matchup as well. Both teams have a lot of athleticism.
Yeah, I didn't see much of the press here from Fulton Montgomery, so I'd be interested to see if Herkimer has the ball handlers to handle that press. Geisler seems to do a nice job, and there she's going to score again. Boy, Archie is a really good passer.
Very selfless.
Yeah, the last couple times on the floor on the break, probably could have easily, with her speed, glided right to the basket. Instead, looked for a teammate.
And number 20, Anderson Eggleston.
Doesn't seem to be any
Rush.
hurry.
Yeah, no rush. Trailing by 35, and not really in a hurry. Of course, you know, you rush down to run an offense that, boy, they think they got to call a walk or a foul.
It's got to be one or the other.
Guess they're going to go with the foul.
Foul on number 20, Anderson Eggleston. Her third, team second.
Oh, Hazard up ahead of the crowd's going to be thrilled if she can score, and she does. 37-point lead. Well, we thought this might be a battle. This has not been a battle since early in the first quarter. Herkimer, all Herkimer.
Getting double teamed, it still doesn't seem like anybody's open.
There's a nice shot for 2.
Strong screen there to get her open.
Again, wide open. One more pass. Open in the lane. Open shooter. Just kind of 2 completely different offenses and defenses. Herkimer has looked the part all day. We're now at 3:45 to go. Herkimer comfortably in front, trying to get a few players in the scoring column. Oh. Almost had 2 points there for Eggleston. Had a good look. Just went around and back out.
Number 13, Sarah Davis. And number 25, Bonasia Garrett.
Looks like last of the subs coming in.
Will drive in the lane, shooter in the corner. Back to the shooter. Nice drive along the baseline with it. And an air ball to finish the possession. Up ahead, and she walked, I believe.
Yep.
That was Haley, I believe, Bice.
Took one too many gather steps.
Lopez will bring it up. Start the offense. Ooh, long shot. Bang! Knock it home. Cameron Watson with a long two-pointer. And a turnover. Here come the Raiders. Pass in traffic. Another good pass. Tried the turnaround, but defense was all over it. Did get a piece of her on the shot, so she'll get 2 free throws.
It's getting a little bit of offense running here.
Foul on number 13, Sarah Davis, her third team third. And the line for the Raiders. Montgomery, shooting 2.
That's a long 3. Nice. Knock it down. Good look there from Comrie. Ooh, almost walked there. Just got rid of it in time. Cross-court passes, and that one's no good.
Assistant coach there did a nice job kicking it out of the way.
Well, we're down to just over 2 minutes to go. Herkimer currently leading by 30, 69-39. Oh, there's the look. Oh. Telegraph that pass in the lane and easily picked up. Oh, tried to go ahead just a little too high. We're down to the final 145. If you haven't peeked at the scoreboard, we currently sit at Herkimer 69, Fulton Montgomery 39. A little quick math. 30-point lead. Just can't get anything to fall. Ooh. And they let it go. We both saw the same thing.
This late in the game, the refs might hold back their whistle a little bit.
Too long. And we're down to almost a minute.
Couple more possessions.
Open look in the corner. No good. And they're, I think, going to be content to dribble out 22 more seconds.
If they see an open look, they might take one. Oh. Ooh.
Number 25, Monasia Garrett found herself on the floor here a couple times the last couple possessions, playing hard, but just kind of on the wrong end of a couple of those bumps. So here we go, final 30 seconds. Shot clock should be off.
Maybe half a second difference.
That should be, oh, she didn't even take the shot. There's a triple. Bang, nice. She's a little John, too. I think she ought to probably look up at that scoreboard before she starts John.
Thought they might take that chance to dribble it out. Might be trying to get the reserves A couple more chances to score.
Yeah, get them a chance to score. Nobody else coming in. 6.6. And that will do it. Good effort tonight from Fulton Montgomery, but they were completely outmatched tonight. Herkimer shining from beginning to end, and then a score that really doesn't show how lopsided it was. They win by 27, 69-42. So that's going to set the table for us tomorrow. We got a doubleheader semifinal action in our first game at 1 o'clock. We're going to see the host Cannoneers of Jefferson Community College play Hudson Valley, followed by 3:15 expected tip for Onondaga against Herkimer. Based on what we've seen today, I would expect two pretty good matchups there tomorrow. This could be an interesting set of semifinals. I think everybody came into this, if not expecting, at least assuming on Sunday we'd be watching Onondaga and JCC as we did last year. But I think Herkimer and Hudson Valley are going to have something to say about that. We could have two really good ball games tomorrow, and which obviously then sets up a great final for Sunday afternoon. You saw all the games today, Zach. What was the most impressive thing you saw today?
I would have to say it's that second game with Hudson Valley. I mean, that was a scoring masterpiece. This could be a tough game for JCC, but like you said, I'd say both 1 and 2 seeds kind of underperformed a little bit today. Expect more and greater things
tomorrow. Good.
And both lower seeds overperformed and are going to give them a tough game.
Yeah, I missed those early games. I'm excited to see. You mentioned earlier when we were at the break that Hudson Valley offense and how it was just firing on all cylinders. So I'm excited to see that tomorrow. And honestly, I'm going to tell you, based on what I saw, I know Onondaga is the clear favorite, but Herkimer looked tough. They got a lot of scoring options. They got a lot of athleticism. They got shooters. If Onondaga honestly plays like they played today, they're going to find themselves on the wrong end of the result tomorrow. Could be two interesting games. I'm excited for tomorrow. We got what everybody wants. Got the top 4 seeds. The teams that should make it made their way through the bracket. Sets up nicely for us tomorrow. Looking forward to it.
Can't agree with you more.
So we'll be here tomorrow. If you want to tune in, if you can't make it, or want to stay home where it's warm and comfortable, we'll be here and bring it to you here from the NBC stream team. For Zach Zabriskie on the controls, Cody Wheeler, Morgan Young on the cameras, I'm Ron Rockwood. Thank you for joining us and tuning in tonight. Thank you to our sponsor all season, Bob Johnson Auto Group. They've been fantastic to us. Give us an opportunity to get a lot of these games out to you. So we're appreciative of them, and appreciative of you for tuning in. Until tomorrow, enjoy the rest of your Friday night.